Yo, what is up? So, I did actually try out Black Ops 7. Actually, early in the morning, it was about 2 a.m. And I thought, I'll just try it because it was supposed to be 5 a.m. But it actually was live for me to try out, so that was good. So, I did manage to play about an hour, and then in the end, I just went to bed because I thought it's just going to get too late. But I did record about 40 minutes of it, and then I just cut it and then played the rest of it and finished it off. So far, I mean, the story looks very intriguing. When you first load the game up, you do get a good movie about Raul Menendez. So I won't ruin it, but then this is the first cutscene in you go into the campaign, so you get this. So I just wanted to show a bit of the first mission, show the like the how it runs on the 9070 XT, 9800 X3D. Performance is really good so far. The only thing I thought was a bit weird was when I put frame generation on, the GPU usage dropped to about 90% and 92. So that doesn't usually happen with frame generation, but then it did run well. So I'm getting plenty of FPS, but it was just a bit weird. So I'm not totally sure what's going on there. But so this is actually the FSR 3.1 frame generation in this game. So it's possible we'll get the machine learning in another update because FSR Redstone is uh, sort of out. I mean, you got FSR Ray Regeneration in this game, so I'll show you that in the graphics options. So I'll put that on straight away. I'll put the ray tracing on, and I was still getting well over 100 FPS and more when you put frame generation on. In shooters, I don't usually use frame generation. I'll just go with I mean, for response time, it's usually best. But then it did feel pretty good actually when I put frame generation on. And you've also got the AMD anti-lag too, which worked pretty well. So in terms of responsiveness, it felt very, very snappy. So I was pleased with that because obviously that's what you need in a shooter. So it straight away it put it on the extreme settings. So I assumed that was the best way to go. And so everything is totally maxed out. Put FSR Ray Regeneration on. FSR 4 is supported like I knew it would be because it was on the Black Ops 6. So I went with FSR 4 quality, no frame generation. All I did try it out. So yeah, anti-lag too. Um, so it looks like it's the reflections that this setting is going to actually enhance when it's turned on. So in terms of performance, it was very good as soon as I put that on. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be more stuff to come with FSR Redstone because I think because it's not officially rolled out yet. I mean, we have got the latest drivers that support it, so we'll have to wait and see if it starts rolling out. Now it was supposed to be end of this year, so it's got to be pretty soon, surely. But it's just got the normal FSR 3.1 generation. But as you could see, that GPU usage did drop, but then it was still running great. So I'm not sure why it did that, because that's not something that usually happens. Because usually when you put frame generation on in any game, that will make the GPU work even harder. And so I don't know. That was a bit of a mystery to me. Maybe it's the way it's been optimized, but frame generation doesn't cause a bottleneck for the CPU of any kind. So I don't know. I mean, usually it helps it out if anything. So I didn't understand why the GPU usage drops a bit. I don't know. But in terms of smoothness, it's very snappy. It felt great to shoot, and that's what you want in a shooter. So there was a bit of noise on the floor, so I'm not sure if that's the game or what. So it was mainly this part where I saw it. So the only thing I would say is it's not as clean as I thought it would be in terms of visuals, but then it's running great. So I don't know if that clears up at 4K, but I don't know. I'd have to have a look at that. But apart from that, I'd say it's a nice looking game. All I did think it might be a bit cleaner, but then it was mostly in this part. There's definitely, I'd say the aliasing is maybe a bit too overly sharp. Maybe that's why. So I don't know if I see it was late at night, so I didn't really check everything. Maybe the sharpness, if you turn the sharpness down a bit, maybe that would sort it out. So that was the only slight negative really what I saw. Everything else looked pretty good. Uh, Probably the noise on the floor actually, that is another negative. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I wasn't able to like test out the reflections actually because there wasn't enough of them about in this first level. So I don't know if the Ray Regeneration is working properly. Uh, I'll leave that to some other people to look at because I haven't had enough time to test it, have a good look at it. I think Fabio said he was going to have a look at ancient gameplays, but usually, I mean, it should be a lot cleaner because I believe it's either the game or that's not working properly. I'm not sure, so we'll have to wait and see on that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, in terms of performance, it is running great. As I said, the slight, I don't know what's going on with the frame generation because that shouldn't affect the CPU. So I don't know why the GPU isn't, you're not getting full utilisation when you put that on. So that's one thing I was confused about. So because that never usually happens, it usually helps you get over a CPU bottleneck. So I don't know. That, I mean, it's fine without frame generation. As you can see, it just drops it goes to about 90%, 91, as soon as you put frame generation on. But then it actually felt pretty nice to play with it, which is unusual. And I don't usually use it with online shooters, but maybe it could be a possibility. So it felt very snappy with anti-lag 2 on. And then, yeah, I did enjoy using this drone. So you can blow them up. So yeah, I mean, it does it's completely fine using it. I just wondered why it drops to 90% usage, and then weird. I'll have to watch some other videos, see what they think. I'm pretty sure it's not my system. So yeah, I mean yeah. So I think that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'll leave it running so you can watch the rest of the gameplay mission. I don't record the whole mission, but yeah, so that's it for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Incoming frag! Piloting needle.
So what have they got in these vats?
I'd wager nothing good.
Well, there'll be nothing left by the time we're done here.
What are all these fucking bodies for? Server room ahead. Stay alert. computer.
With the drive now. We transmitting everything out of here?
Too much data and too little time. We need the whole drive.
No access. Lockdown in effect.
Gotta use a security terminal.
Someone hack one and expose that drive. Let's go, nerds!
Weapon damage optimized. Hacking protocols engaged. Redundant system lock still active.
Good start, but it's still locked in. We gotta hit the backup terminal too.
Hurry it up, people.
The drive is exposed.
Grab it and prep for demolition.
We've got bots! Scrap them!
Find optimal placements for the C4 around the room.
Let's leave this place worse than we found it. Good placement. Keep them coming. On to the next one.
Get him?
Target moving up. Moving to cover.
Getting downside here.
One more charge.
good. Move out.